dead to the world. A love for the one with many names. When at last you came of age, you knew, deep in the Pandora's box that was your four-alarm heart, that a life of sin and criminal activity was the only way to go to make the only dream you ever had come true. And so you dedicated your days and nights to a path pointed to with the index finger of your twitching, phantom left hand, this commitment you signed your name to with fireplace embers grasped out of the air. With the stoicism of a black-clad acolyte, waiting for the singing bowl to ring on its own, you refused to do good deeds in the hope that one day you might touch the smiling face of the night shadows. Every choice you made, either in love or in real life, you made only after first asking yourself, is this the wrong thing to do? What if I do this thing and it turns out that this was something someone would do if they actually wanted to walk into heaven? Weak old women went unwalked across busy streets because you were afraid that doing the right thing might actually jeopardize your chances of holding darkness's body to yours one night in some Gethsemane garden, some neon Shangri-La full of hissing, snake-eyed violets, roses pulsing with a red glow like cat fluorescence in the dark, and tulips with teeth. Even in waking, you dreamed of it, constantly. The touch of his massive hands like an orange itch all over you. The bass of his moans like a distant clarion through the fog above the dreaming Mediterranean, the delicious nightmare, the sex between his animal thighs. You have always been lost in this blood-stained, murky reverie. Your friends have never known the light of you even once. This life you have lived alongside the will of evil because you wanted to be taken at the end. Not the one who can disappear into the stars with just one scream. Because you have only ever wanted to lay your body down in the bloody bed you believed he had set for you. You wanted to know if the devil was a good kisser. You wanted to know if his kiss was hot to the touch like the loitering sting of habanero on your lips, and you did everything. You lived a life tasting the savory regret of your own tears just for this. And now, tonight, you are gone from life and the sun. You are dead to the world. You stand now before giant black stone doors. A warm breeze seems to be coming from everywhere. Reach for the knob made of bone high above you. Knock on his door and let him know that you have come, that you want to come with him, that you really and truly want to. This poem is entitled So Damn Packed with Peanuts, Caramel, Nougat, and Milk Chocolate. This candy bar is literally and actually better than God. Delicious brown confectionate. You used your display at the store to let me know you would handle my hunger so that I could handle anything. I listened to you the way my ears listen to the whining seagulls. But I need to tell you something important, you scrumptious, hot, 2.7 ounces of candy. Listen up! The police just came to my house to tell me that my whole family died. They died in a terrible train accident this afternoon as they were traveling across the country to come and see me and visit for a while. And I don't even feel like I mind at all, because every time I clamp my teeth around you, I get completely filled up with your nougat. Your nuts. Your caramel. Your milk chocolate. It's like I never even had a family to begin with. When you were sleeping on the sofa, I put my ear to your ear and listened to the echo of your dreams. That is the ocean I want to dive in. Merge with the bright fish, plankton, and pirate ships. I walk up to people on the street that kind of look like you and ask them the questions I would ask you. Can we sit on a rooftop and watch stars dissolve into smoke rising from a chimney? Can I swing like Tarzan in the jungle of your breathing? I don't wish I was in your arms. I just wish I was pedaling a bicycle toward your arms.
Yeah.
Fuck home, muttered Dorothy. I'm not clicking my heels just to go back to that podunk wasteland. There's no place like Paris, Dorothy said. There's no place like Paris, said Dorothy again. There's no place like Paris, said Dorothy over and over again, until everyone around her turned blurry and she could hear harp strings blooming, and then Dorothy was in Paris. And then Dorothy was sipping some wine at a table along the Rue de l'École de l'Espérance de l'Esprit de l'Autre. And then Dorothy wore a peacock mask and a tight black lacy bustier at a pleasure carnival in French woods. And then Dorothy heard calliope music and couldn't stop the Ferris wheels in her eyes from spinning, even when she closed her eyes. And then Dorothy never woke up again. And then a white wooden rocking chair on a windy, overcast Riviera dawn, rocking by itself, on and on.
Yeah.
This poem is about a moment that I've never forgotten, and it's one of those that will just stay with me forever. You have moments like that, right? It's for my dad. I've only been awake for 10 minutes, and I already have a razor in my hand. The pale cadmium of the lights lit above the bathroom sink make my face flesh fearful in that tired image in the glass, as I watch myself touch the spot on my chin where I've drawn blood, as I watch the cloud cover of shaving cream turn an unnerving coral hue. It's almost 6 in the morning, and I can see my father in the mirror standing right behind me. Now I look small again, and he is showing me how to do it, how to hold the blade to my skin, showing me how to cut away what has been given leave to grow for too long. His voice is calm, as though this moment came right when he expected it to, but I hear the lost animal of fear in his voice as well, as though he knows I'll draw blood on the first try. He is right. I nick myself on the chin, and we watch the little red raindrops spatter and ping into the palm of the white basin. We both share a nervous laugh, a moment, and then he is gone. It's 6:30, and I am right on time for almost being late to work. I let the water run cold to rinse away that drop of my blood, which is just as much my father's blood as it is my own. And so I wake myself, snap myself out of whatever this is with that same cold water. how sweet. This is the blueberry pie you were born to eat. The blueberry pie that knew you as a child when it was just a blueberry pie child itself. Do you remember? Billy? Do you remember the songs?
My mom's blueberry pie.
You and this blueberry pie once ran together as children through sepia wheat fields. Getting freckles at the same age, all the magic of youngness long gone now. There's a Don Henley song about it playing somewhere. Oh God, this blueberry pie like 10,000 souls on a silvery bone boat rolling over the moonlit sea monster waves of earth primordial. It has been waiting for you here, under this glass counter, for 32 years. And now this pie is looking up at you, locking eyes with you. It is making little snorting noises in your direction. On the shiny aluminum platter under the glass, the blueberry pie is vibrating, twitching, pulsing, and glowing as it watches you, tracks your every move. Drop your bags. Get on your knees and press your hands to the glass. Do not make kissy faces at the pie unless you mean to bury your face in it. Put them on the glass! These emotions you have about pie, be free enough to cry if you want to. This pastry is now your mate. Finally, your loved one. Finally, the one who could be your only. Finally, your pie, this blueberry pie that will understand you. And maybe, if fortune allows, give you children. Polite blue children with graham cracker eyes. Grind your open mouth against the glass food enclosure. Get in the way of the other customers in line. Make them walk around the growling spectacle of you. The blueberry pie is showing you its cleavage. It is leaning down to pick up a napkin lewdly, knowing full well you're taking in the sight of its surreptitious breasts. This blueberry pie somehow already has your phone number and already knows the special way to bring you your private bliss. Stare hard at the blueberry pie. Make it know that you know it's been watching you bump and grind in the lunch hour. Pay no mind to the other customers. Let the world slip away. The other people here don't know about pie. To hell with them and their indecipherable, crazy, non-pie-wanting ways. Tear open your shirt and ganache your raptured teeth in the dining room. Wail at a religious volume. Make a scene with your flaky crust. You have found your dessert and you are justified. Just a half-inch pane of glass between you and what you must have. Between you and the end of the only pain in your heart. Your indigo heart that used to be strong, sangria, covered in a lovely purple goop now. Your heart, because of this.